much fun. This is going to be amazing. I already know.
Yep. And I see that you're recording a meeting now, so we're going good on that.
Yes, all going well.
All right.
So, how have you been doing? What have you been up to?
It's been quite a busy August, let's put it that way. But it's been full too. It's fun, I would say. Not too bad. Got a lot of things done, you could say.
Oh, that's great. I'm glad to hear that. I have been just working on some new recipes. I was thinking of making some kind of lasagna, but I just really gotta pick the right colors of star bits to use. Like something like tomatoes and something yummy like that for my sauce, you know? I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
No problem.
Of course.
Let me just ask you one thing. How's it,
Sure.
well, I know you're the mother to Lumas, obviously, but how is it,
Yes.
is during the day-to-day thing, playing around with them all that?
Oh,
Day-to-day.
that's a good question. So, usually I'd wake up in the morning, then I'd go to the Lumas, and I'd get them out of bed, and we'd all go to the kitchen and have some breakfast together. And then after that, I bring them to the library, and I actually do homeschool them. So I would teach them a few lessons. I would do a bit of maths. I would do a bit of just storytelling mostly. I'd do a little storytelling session, and everybody would get a chance to tell a story. A game I'd like to play with them with stories is I would start off with a sentence like, "The little star woke up one day and then the next Luma has to add a sentence to that, and it just goes on and on and on. So by the end, we have this big story that's really fun. And then in the evening, we might make something to have for dinner together. The Lumas are really good at helping out, I must say. And I know people like to say that my kitchen is so dimly lit, but it's the Lumas that actually light up that space. It's so beautiful. You've got to see it sometime. And
Yeah, I think I did kind of see that in one of your videos, specifically ASMR or whatever. I think.
yes.
Yeah, why darkly lit it was. Not that it was a problem. Anyway.
Oh, I appreciate that. You know, I'm just so proud of them. They shine so bright. They're really just a mother's pride, that's for sure. Definitely.
I'm sure.
Absolute sure.
I'm sure you're both very well. So you're both glad to be together, definitely.
Yes.
Both for you and for them.
Absolutely. The memories we've made together, even just the summer at Beach Bowl Galaxy. Now, we did manage to see Guppy down there. He's that... I can't figure out what kind of fish he is. Is he a dolphin? Is he
Some kind of shark. The shark that that needs Mario to go through 8 rings every time he wants to start.
Yes, that guy! That's exactly him! The Lumas used to be so scared of him, but they actually got so incredibly comfortable around him because he would always try to do these games with them, like, hey, try to catch this ball! And it was so funny. Like, sometimes the Lumas like to pretend they're skating in the water, too.
It's interesting. That's neat. It's neat for the better. And I hope, they at least stays that way. For most of the time.
I sure hope so. Seems like the fun challenges are really making the Lumas really happy. I just hope it stays like that. I'm sure it will. Guppy's pretty chill. Fingers crossed.
Same here.
Yes.
But okay. Okay, I know this is probably familiar to you, but how would you describe the Star Festival celebrated every 100 years in the Mushroom Kingdom?
Oh, that's a good question. I like to see it as a beautiful passage of time, if that makes sense. It's just a reminder that this universe has been through different cycles over time, and each new cycle brings with it a new renewed beginning for every living being on different planets, across different galaxies. I like to see it as a sort of rebirth, if that makes sense. And it truly is special. It really is.
I see. That's good. That's good to hear. I definitely, I do think her friends in the Mushroom Kingdom would say the same thing. If I were to be honest.
Oh, I'm so happy to see how they celebrate the Star Festival in the Mushroom Kingdom. I they have the fireworks, they have the confetti. It's so beautiful. And they even like go out onto Toad Town and they dance and they sing, and it's the most beautiful thing ever. It truly is a great time for everyone. Even in Terraceland. Daisy was telling me.
Definitely indeed, I'm sure. But I just wanted to quickly tell you that your mic's a little low. Just saying.
Oh, thank you so much. Let me try to adjust it right here. Let's have a look. Is this any better? I can adjust it a bit more.
That's good. This is perfect.
That's perfect.
I can hear you better.
Nice. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate you letting me know. That's perfect. Awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you're telling me something about Daisy and Star Festival, Star Wrestling?
Yes. There's something they do. It's like they find these star bits outside of Daisy's castle, and what they would do is they would make a whole, like, what they would do is make stars, a big star on the ground out of the star bits, and they would shine. If you had like a drone or something, you'd see an aerial view of all these big stars just shining around the palace. It's so beautiful. It's really incredible what people can do.
I've been honestly wondering how Saracen would be celebrating that too, but I think you telling me that, I think I'm pretty satisfied with how they're doing it too.
Yes, and actually in Sarasland, they do have these lanterns that they like to light, because in Sarasland they like to celebrate the sun, especially since it's been a whole thing where they get so much hot weather. It's just part of what Sarasland's known for best. But the lanterns basically represent the sun, how bright it shines and how strong it is in our universe. And it's so adorable. I really do think so.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it is definitely the case. Definitely.
No.
You might want to trigger your mic up just a tiny bit more.
Sounds perfect. Okay. How about this?
Perfect. I can hear you now.
Awesome.
Much better.
Thank you. I think I know what the issue is. I think I'm kind of stepping out a bit too far from it a bit, so I'm going to stay close to it. There we go. Awesome.
Okay, alright. Yeah, that works better. Okay.
Awesome.
Alright. But yeah, but let me talk about related to my, well, I'm thinking what are my words today?
You're okay.
But yeah, what I was meant to get to is pick out the two adventures that Mario's been on in space. I know you were there heavily in the first one and heard tales of, well, the second with a good friend of yours. I think the Luba, was it that?
Yes.
Luma?
Yes, Luba. Yes, the purple Luma, the big Luma. Yes. You're still right about that.
Yeah, I see. But yeah, is there anything about the tales you may have heard from what Mario or Peach may have told you about that experience? The second tale, or the adventure with him, that is. The one you weren't part of until like the end or something like that.
Oh. So basically what happened was, so the Star Festival was coming up, and actually Luba was thinking of paying a visit to the Mushroom World, that planet where the Mushroom Kingdom is, and Sarasland and the others. And so they were traveling on their little starship. So they had just recently gone out into space on their own, away from the Comet Observatory, and they were headed towards their planet. But what happened was Bowser decided it was a good idea to ransack their starship, and they couldn't complete that voyage, and it was just an absolute mess. And it really was so bad because it was going to be a way of them being able to represent us as part of the Comet Observatory down in the Mushroom Kingdom. They just wanted to pay a visit, and the festival was starting. And so, when Bowser went to the Mushroom Kingdom and ransacked the place, he was like, I need to get Princess Peach. I need her all to myself. And what I learned from Mario was that he set the Toad Town on fire. he took Princess Peach with him into the center of the universe once again in his fortress. And it just makes me mad. He's done it once before, and the second time was just insane. And when I tell you, I was furious that I may not have been part of that adventure, like, personally, but
technically you were there at the end of it.
Yes, at the end. Yes, at the end.
Just saying.
I was there, yes, at the end, because, wow, I was just, I don't know how to say it, but we were just hoping to celebrate the comet passing
The Star
by.
Festival, right?
The Star Festival, yes. 100 years had passed. Once again, we just wanted to celebrate. And so the mess with Bowser and finding out that Peach was kidnapped, I had to make sure those two got back together. And I also had to be reunited with Luma because, of course, I couldn't find Luma anywhere either. And I was so nervous about it. So it wasn't just Mario and Peach being reunited, but it was me and my child Luma being reunited. And it really just goes to show that no matter the atrocities that are committed across the universe, that it's love and friendship that brings us back together at the end of it all, and nothing can stop such a powerful force. Not even Bowser and his troops. I really do think that.
Absolutely.
Yes. Oh.
But though I will add that the fun that Luma taking part is hacking was still hilarious. Does he still have it by any chance?
Oh! You know, he actually kept it for a number of weeks, and I had to be like, Luma, I think we gotta give it back. He was like, but I really love it. But you know what we did? We gave the original back to Mario, but we did manage to get a lovely replica for him. So he still has a Mario hat, just not that same original one. Because he really does appreciate his time with Mario. And he's so delighted. So sweet.
That's good to hear.
Aww.
And we can't forget about Luigi's role in this too, though. He at least definitely assisted wherever he could, though, indeed.
Absolutely. Luigi was an absolute trooper on this journey. I mean, traversing those galaxies himself. Absolute bravery. And even stepping in.
He helped out everyone, including Mario, so much so. He allowed him to take a lot of breaks.
He really did. He would, like, see Mario in different galaxies and be like, hey, bro, do you mind if are you okay with me just doing this? I don't mind, because I like to take on the rest of this quest. And he was just so brave. I don't think people give Luigi enough credit, but traversing outer space with not as much knowledge as I would have, for example, is really commendable to me. I mean, not many people would be so brave like Luigi was. And Mario. But Luigi? Amazing, I must say.
Definitely, indeed. I'm very proud of him for that, indeed.
Same!
But yeah, I should probably tell you one thing. You don't need to probably be telling Luigi this ever, since he doesn't. Probably shouldn't know, but I have been doing a little personal, paranormal-ish investigation into his, let's just say his ghost replicas that throughout the universe. Let's just put it that way.
Oh yes! I know about those. Oh my goodness. I was like, when Mario actually told me he'd come across different, like, ghosts of Luigi, I was like, wait, for real? I could hardly believe it, but then again, this universe is so vast that almost anything is possible, it feels, sometimes.
Yeah. I've seen them, they aren't just ghosts like that go faster, they actually do a lot of things, surprisingly. They've done things from, lead Mario, or even Luigi himself, if he sees any there in person, that is. To common metals, one-up mushrooms, hard to reach places through various tricks and jumps, and even in some cases get to stars quickly.
That is incredible.
Through very acrobatic feats, though, and even in some cases defying gravity and messing with anything you can imagine. Let's just say that for my investigation, I'm up to like World 6 at this time. I've already done the R5 first. And well,
Oh.
and the less said about World S, the better, I guess. I'll just figure it out.
Oh. My goodness. It goes to show that not every ghost is out to really ruin your day. Some of them
And
can
yet-
be quite helpful.
And yeah, and all of them are not just, hey, I'm gonna go fast here in Mario Kart or whatever. Yeah, they're not like that at all, surprisingly.
Oh, wow. You know, people have been saying he goes really fast. I'm like, no, he doesn't. I don't think. From what Mario told me, anyway. He's pretty much just going through the galaxies like anybody would, I guess. You know, at a leisurely pace.
Yeah, well, if you say leisurely, I think you may have to take a look at what I've
Athletically.
recorded.
Ooh.
Where most of them are not that leisurely. Let's just put it that way. If you're going fast, then they take very, very leads, including combined with power-ups for that too.
Oh. Wow. I guess it just depends.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no pressure though. You're free to watch any of them if you want to later on.
Ooh, I definitely should now. That's going to be a little side quest for me now.
Yeah, I'll need to have the World 6 completed, and maybe World S if I ever bother with that. The last time you played Galaxy, well, the second Tale, in Game Boy being Galaxy 2, rather, I think you went up to Stone Cyclone or something. Part of the first one, that was part Beach Bowl in the first game.
You're so right about that. In Galaxy 2, it was that horrible cyclone level. Oh my goodness. It's so fast in the special world. I just don't even know where I'm going to begin to beat that. I mean, yes, there's like little buttons, the P buttons that you press to make the thwomps not go that fast, but even at that, it has a time limit. And, ooh, I keep getting squashed, and I really do feel bad for Mario, even though it's just his adventure in a video game retelling, you know? Yikes.
Yeah, I know it's special world rather, I meant, it does have 6 planets, but there is I guess it's probably technically an open secret now to most people, but there is a 7th, one that's supposed to be a literal platform gauntlet. I don't think even most people want to attempt that during it, so, let's just say the way to only, I guess, see it at all is depending on which way you look at it. You have the maximum number of star bits you're able to carry. Well, I guess that's more so for Mario to worry about than me, I guess.
Oh no. It's like, I think I know the level you might be referring to. It really relies on your accuracy and
no need to say that they know. Okay, think you're better off just seeing it for yourself. Let's just put it that way.
Ooh. Now I'm curious.
Well,
it might not be the one I'm thinking of. Yes.
Well, if you want to, you can search up yourself, but don't. Well, just don't. Well, don't go blaming me when you see what people went through already, including in some cases, including a comment where no one is supposed to take damage at all for that. Hardest star and said to be the universe ever.
View at your own risk.
Literally.
Oh my goodness. Oh my stars.
But yeah, that aside, and moving on from all about space, all the Galaxy and Uber stuff, though they're very great though. Well, how would you say your experiences with your friends in the Mushroom Kingdom and Star Aslan would be whenever you do visit them, outside the Star Festival or not?
At the Star Festival, specifically, I do love going to the Mushroom Castle, and I do present a grand star little celebration point in the center of Toad Town, and so everybody would gather and they would make wishes and they would feel like it's going to be granted because the power of the grand star, you can almost feel it. It's like a rumble beneath you, but it's not a scary kind of rumble. It's like it feels magical, and the light that it just is so bright from the Grand Star, and so it really just feels so true that these dreams and hopes would come true. And also the shower of starbits from the sky as it's happening too. It's truly a sight to behold. It really is. I would recommend it to everybody ever.
I hope so. Definitely.
Oh.
Definitely to all, well, everything in the Mushroom Kingdom and Sarasaland needs to experience it if they can do so.
Yes.
If they can.
It's wonderful. It really is. And of course, I do like to spend time with Peach, Daisy, Pauline, and sometimes I might travel from outer space to just even hang out at the Coconut Mall or the Rainbow Galleria. I know it's funny, it's like, you're hanging out at the mall from outer space in the Mushroom Kingdom? But I would, because you're my awesome friends and buddies. And of course I'm always there too for like the likes of Mario Kart races and tennis tournaments and golf as well. There's just so much fun to be had there, and in Sarasaland too. Especially with the recent Mario Kart tournament, which had some areas in Sarasaland be a part of it, which I was so proud of Daisy for. She hasn't had footage of her kingdom shown in years.
I'm sure that's the case. Though part of my headcanon that Desert Hills and Shanghai Bazaar were part of their own desert areas are kind of, well, no longer true, I guess, but happy for days regardless.
Oh, I think Desert Hills feels like an outside-ish area from it. It's like, I guess it's like leading into it, but it's not so much like within the kingdom, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but it's fine though.
Yeah.
It's at least it can at least fit. But no, it's perfect for it now. I would say with how it looks.
Oh yes, and don't even get me started on her beautiful castle. It's beautiful, the architecture.
It is definitely. You should definitely see the inside a bit more often. I would think she would definitely be happy to have you visit her every so often.
That would be absolutely stellar. For sure. I must ask her sometime. I'm sure she'd say yes. That would be awesome. And maybe the Lumas could come with me too. They'd love that.
Definitely. I would be sure of it. Just, well, be careful of the heat. That's all I'll say about it.
Oh yes, you're so right about that. Oh my gosh. I know the Lumas are gonna be like, does that mean we got lots of ice cream? Oh my goodness.
More power to you, and sit down.
Oh.
Definitely. Let's speak of, well, Mario Kart for a little bit more. Let's just say that. What would be your, I guess, best Mario Kart experience, like tournament, rather, from the ones you have participated in, or been in, since, I think, was it Wii again?
Yes, the Wii was the first time we competed in a Mario Kart tournament. Oh, I must say, I really did like Mario Kart Wii. Because I think with Mario Kart Wii, even though, yes, it was my first time, I had a lot of fun, I sure did. But I was still kind of recovering from what Bowser had done a year prior, where he stole all the Power Stars from the Comet Observatory, and I was just trying to... I know we did get them back with Mario's help in Super Mario Galaxy, but I was just kind of trying to pick up the pieces from there. Like, yes, things are going back to normal, but how can I make sure this never happens again? And when I was taking part in the tournament, I always just felt in the back of my mind, I wish every Luma could be with me right now, but that wouldn't be physically possible. I was able to have one little Luma by my side during the races, but the others were babysat by Luba back in the Comet Observatory, so I was just constantly thinking about their safety. But, I mean, I did seem pretty excited, in the races, which I was, but I just feel like it would have been better if I didn't have that slight anxiety from what had happened in the events of Galaxy. But in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U.
Yeah, but the same game technically, but yeah.
Yes,
let's
the
just go
same
with
game.
8 Deluxe.
Yes.
8 Deluxe.
8 Deluxe. Yeah. I was like, why did I say both of them? But yes, I really did feel a great sense of just confidence. Like, things are going great. Things are not like years ago anymore. And I've finally settled even more with my Mushroom Kingdom friends. I've gotten to know them a lot longer, and I really do feel a part of the team, for real, as the Lumas would say, for real. But yes, I'm so grateful to know all my lovely friends like the Mario Bros, Pauline, Peach, Daisy, Yoshi, Toad, everyone. Seriously, I'm so grateful.
Sounds good.
Aww.
So if I were to be honest, I do kind of like start the place at on top of the mountain somewhere or whatever. I think Stardew Peak was it during the tournament in World or whatever. I think I do particularly enjoy that the most compared to the Ice World. They're both ice. Snow I know that, but I just like that one very much.
I'm so glad you do! Oh my goodness. It's actually based on the fact that one of my favorite galaxies is, would you believe, Freeze Flame Galaxy. Specifically the icy segments of it. Because you can go ice skating!
Wait. Hold on. Freeze Flame? You based it on Freeze Flame when you had it? Well, I don't know how what's built it. Freeze Flame? Can you explain please more about that?
Oh yeah, so the galaxy with both fire and ice elements, but some segments were just ice and snow. And so I really liked the ice segment a lot. And actually, because I adopted a little Luna that I found there years ago, and I raised them in the Comet Observatory, and they actually had a transformation celebration when they got older, where they transformed into this beautiful planet that is my ice world. I know.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of them. And when I think about it...
I guess I could definitely know how that ice world track now exists. Or planet, rather, it's based on.
Yes! We'd love to visit it, and the Lunas that have come after this Luna now, they're like, I want to transform into something really great like this one day. And it's just... it's so wonderful.
Sounds good, but let's say, well, I guess I know probably some people may want to ask this, but what do you think of the Toad Brigade and the Mario Brothers when they in the various during those days of saving the Star Festival and all that?
The Toad Brigade, I have to say, those toads, they were so courageous, even if they didn't think they were in that first debacle. I mean, they were responding to a kidnapping of the princess into outer space for the very first time. And they did, in fact, go into outer space to get her back, without any experience of traversing through the stars. No previous knowledge of what to do when it comes to different conditions and threats in different planets and galaxies. I must say, they're quite fearless, even if they thought they weren't. And also, I'm so glad that they were able to have a little space in the garage and on the Comet Observatory to look after their starship, the little Star Shroom, I think it was. A little mushroom starship. It was so small, but so handy. And actually, they actually got Mario to understand what part of the center of the universe the princess would be in. I don't know how they did it, but what happened was they kept going through the universe, through the planets, and they would meet Mario on the way. And then at one point they decided to go a little further, even though they were a bit nervous, but with the repairs that they made in the garage, they were like, we feel more confident. We're going to go out there for the princess. And with Mario by our side, maybe we can ascertain the location of where we need to go. So they came across this huge fortress galaxy that was burning so bright, almost like the sun. And
Like
there was, yeah,
super huge or so.
yes,
Can you demonstrate? Can you
oh
demonstrate that?
yes. It's basically, it was
Like
like,
with your hands, like like with your hands. Show how
like,
big it would be. Like,
it would be, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to move them out even more. That's crazy. Let me try. That's so funny that I can't. Ooh, it needs to go wider than that. That is crazy. Maybe
yeah,
one day I can do it better. But
yeah,
it's
but
like,
I definitely see
yeah.
it. Yes.
Bowser practically stole the sun for this planet. This well, he's trying to make a whole big universe for himself. And at the center of this was this fortress that had the sun attached to it. I don't know how he tried to kidnap the sun too, but you know how Bowser is. And the way that the Toad Brigade knew that it was Bowser was all the flags and the statues of him just all over the place. Those big black flags with Bowser's emblem on it. And so they managed to sneak around this fortress a little bit. And then they went back to the Comet Observatory and told Mario, when you have enough power stars to get the Comet Observatory to fly to the center of the universe, these are the exact coordinates you need to head to. And that was how, with Mario's help with the power stars, and me being able to coordinate the Comet Observatory's journey, and the Toad Brigade's hard work and their bravery, we were able to save Princess Peach. And it truly was incredible. It really was. I'm so glad we could work together, and it goes to show how much the Mushroom Kingdom loves their princess. It really does.
Yeah, I will add that they're probably the best. Well, they're the most capable toads they've ever seen, especially with how they've helped Mario
Yes.
and other adventures beyond the ones you were involved in, at least.
Yeah, absolutely, they are. And if I would meet them, I would honestly give them my sincere gratitude for all their hard work. I cannot thank them enough. Yes, I thanked them before in a huge way, but I just feel like I can never thank them enough. Because, I mean, space is massive. And you were brave enough to explore it for the first time, to save your special princess.
Definitely. Many people would definitely say the same thing if they were Mario, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Mario's
guess
so happy too.
That's definitely good indeed. Yeah. But let me explain a little bit about myself specifically
Sure.
when it comes to it before I forget.
No problem.
Yes, this might take a minute, but I guess let's just say that I've definitely been already a huge veteran of the entire franchise for a while, since I already told Daisy this last time.
Yes.
That was you know what. But a few other games that I didn't mention were, let's just say, I guess it's more so recent. Well, besides the Mario Kart stuff, the tournaments and the games, those are pretty fun, but let's just say that the recent Flower Kingdom, when I replayed through that, let's just say it's very fun with all how that works. I'm not gonna go into all of it. It's you only joined like maybe sometime later, or I don't know when, but it was still a fun adventure with them all together. And to play through it, well, as any character, honestly, but it was very much fun. Though I will just say that some more bonus stages there, especially let's say the final one with the changing badges are. Oh boy, that's still seducing to this day.
Oh my stars. I'm so glad you're enjoying your time in the Flower Kingdom. And despite the crazy challenges that it might entail too. Oh, I've heard so much about them, and I've encountered them myself too. Oh my goodness. Oh my stars.
Indeed, but yeah.
Definitely let her know. She'd be so happy. You don't understand. Like, you are so sweet. She tells me all the time that you are so encouraging and so kind. And You're just a wonderful, wonderful pillar in our community. You're a very, very kind soul, and so down to earth, and I've been honored to have a chance to talk with you today, and I'm so grateful for that. And I do see that it's true. It really is true.
Yeah, Daisy already heard how I talk, but now you're hearing it too. But yeah, I don't think I need to go over that again.
Yes! I am like, wowie zowie. You do sound as kind as you type. That is so funny. I always say that to people. Like, when you there's a certain way you type, it's like it's meaningful, it's kind, and it's with heart. And it reflects in how you talk too. And it's just incredible. Incredible.
I'm definitely glad to hear that. Let her know that I'm definitely very glad we've had the chance to talk with you today and to just
Yes.
stay shining and whatnot. Whether the stars are shining down on her or just being the shining sun and the community's day,
Aww.
no matter who it is. And I guess mine included. Probably.
Oh, I must say, thank you so much for this lovely chat today. I really enjoyed every second of it. I cannot wait to chat with you again. And also, I'm sure my other friends would be so happy to chat with you too again. But for my first time chatting with you ever, this was incredible. Incredible, I say.
Yeah, but just a heads up that they probably should know that I will probably not be able to use my voice because of where I live and all that. Can't. Let's just
Oh,
say, well,
yes.
things are just busier around where I am and
No
in my home.
worries. That's absolutely fine. We totally don't mind that too. If you ever need to use the text function instead, we are totally open to that too.
Yeah, I'll
It's
just say that much.
perfect.
Okay, with only a minute left, let me just go ahead and quickly say my farewell to you here. Okay,
Of course.
so Princess Rosalie, oh, Guardian Princess Rosalie, I meant. It's been lovely to meet you, and it's great chatting with you today. And I'm sure that when I chat with Peach and Pauline, sorry, the Daisy, I'm sure it'll be just as fun with them too as it was with you
Oh,
today.
thank you ever so much. I had a lovely time chatting with you today. I mean, we could chat for ages and ages and ages. Every second of this was incredible, and it was really thought provoking too. It really got me feeling nostalgic as well as just so excited for the future to come in this lovely
And
universe we call our home.
yeah, thank you for your time, Rosalina.
Thank
And I'm looking forward
oh,
to chatting with you again in the future.
thank you so much for chatting with me. I will see you soon, and remember, may the stars shine down on you always and forever.